Okay, that last video, I just wanted to show you what it would look like on the student end as they answered this. So I'm actually going to hit the X and delete and start over since we were just practicing. And then I'm going to delete it from the students' activities too. I'll go back into add, assign activity, and it's still there, right there, what we are creating so far. And I can update it or change anything at any time. So I'm going to the three dots. I'm going to edit activity. And here it pulls up what we had so far. So I think one of the most important things to know in Seesaw is they call them the icon shortcuts. I'm going to show you where to find that, because when you do instructions, to have the icon shortcuts, I think is really helpful. So I'm going to exit out of here for right now, and I'm going to go into, I want to get back to the main screen. Over here where I have all my classes, down on the bottom, it says help, and this is where I would say it would be a good idea to type into their search for help is shortcut, I know, I should call it icon shortcuts. And it will pull it up right away. Right here it says, how do I use Seesaw icon shortcuts and activity instructions? So I would tap on that, and this is explaining it, but really it's pretty simple. I would recommend getting to the part where it shows you what the text shortcuts are and take a screenshot of it so that you have it accessible. So it's going to go into my photos there. I'll go back into Seesaw and we'll close all this out. Go back into the activity where we were and start editing it. So three dots, edit activity, and now I can put instructions in. So I would say the first thing you want to say, and this is going to be what you always have to say on every assignment. I'll type this out. You want to say tap, and I'm going to show you what happens here. So we'll do tap, add, and that is going to, so when I type it that way, it's going to show in the activity as the button that the kids are looking for. And this is really good for, especially for younger students who need to see those visuals more. So I'm going to double click and go over to my photos. These are the options that we have. I'm going to take this and use this as a way to help see that. See, when I wrote out add, like the text shortcut like that, it will show it as this in the assignment. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So back over here, even though I'm not finished, I'll save that. And now you can see it says add response right there. That's the reason I like the icon shortcuts. So we'll go back into edit activity. So you're always going to start with tap add response, because that's the first thing the kids will have to do. And then I would say, oops, let's put 2, and then say listen to each page of the book by tapping on, and I believe it is, I'm going to have to look it up actually. We'll go back here, and I want them to tap on, let's see, caption. So the quotation marks, in order to get them to listen to it, I want to type in caption. So back over here, and I'm going to put that text shortcut right here. Okay, so that will show them the button they have to press. Listen to each page of the book by tapping on caption. Then I'll put step 3. Complete each page. I'll say complete each page's, nope, not that. instructions, since that's how they'll hear them, is through the quotation marks. Then I always think this is good to say, make sure to complete each page. When you are finished, tap. And this is where I'll put in check. All right, so now I'll save this just so you can see what it's going to look like on their end. And you can see it's starting to show them the buttons they use. All right, I'm going to go back into the three dots, edit a little bit more. And you can actually add voice instructions, which are very helpful in the younger grades too. So when you tap that, the only thing that's kind of annoying when you're doing this on the iPad, I think it's better to create assignments on the, like your MacBook or your computer, because you can, at this point, you can see the directions that you've given the kids. So this part of it is a little bit annoying, is that you can't see this while you're recording, but you can do that on a computer. Tap Add Response. Then listen to each page of the story by tapping on the quotation marks. Complete each activity, see, if you don't like what you do, start it over. Tap Add Response. Listen to each page of the story. Complete each page by following the instructions. Make sure to complete each page of the assignment or activity. When you're finished, you can click the green check mark. On those instructions, you usually have about 2 minutes. I always think it's a good idea to check your instructions too, just to make sure they are there. Tap Add Response. All right, there you have it. They're in there. You can always change those out and correct them too. And then you can save it. And now we have the beginning of an assignment made that the students will have instructions, and they will have they'll have a way to listen to each page of the story, and also a way to respond. I like to think of this as being very similar to close reading, so that they are starting to learn that skill at an early age. My next video will show you how you can schedule this